Yeah, yeah. Yo, what's up? If y'all broke like me, this new chapter is going to help y'all take your minds off your rent. I'm hoping my mic's working. I can't see it. I don't know how to do mic settings. Ah, but we're gonna find out once we start. Once we start this, we're gonna see if people say, "Hey, we don't hear no audio." All right. Anyway, let's check the chapter out, man. 1134, One Piece. Okay, now we got uh Luffy. He says, "Old man Saul, I heard you helped one of our fledglings back in the day." Luffy said, "Fledgling? I don't know about that. Really? Anyway, I really appreciate it. We're in your debt. She's way older than you, Luffy. Also, no. It says, allow me to introduce myself. Allow him to reintroduce himself. His name is Hove. Okay, coming face to face. That's what it's called. Who the heck taught you that routine? Okay, so it's real. Jinbei saying that, like, yo, we know that. We know you don't talk like that. What the hell is going on? Anyway, nobody. This is Luffy. Um, Saul's laughing. I know the fella's world famous. Luffy done put so much work in, man. Everybody know him. Everybody sack riding. Bartolomeo is not the only one. And he thought he was the only one, but he's not. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, Saul's sitting there. He's holding Robin. Straw Hats are on the side, and Luffy's in front. He's there because he's who are you? What you talking about? Anyway, because he's the captain, so he's he's gonna be the one uh, uh, running the plays. What's going on, Stoops? Why you put who are you instead of how are you? But anyway, I'm getting ready to start being way more consistent, and this time I'm not playing because I'm sick of I'm sick of just what I mean this current fate, my current lot. Okay, anyway, here comes Saul. He says, but hey, looks like you found them after all. Oh, because remember, he had told Robin that she would find some friends. He said, I know they coming. He said, you too cute and too good of a person and too tall not to have a bunch of friends. So they coming. Okay, yeah, just like you said, I actually found them. People willing to accept and protect me, someone to protect and accept and protect someone like me. I'm sorry, this comment section over here. True friends. Okay, I'm looking at the comments. I'm calling the police. This is a clear mean doppelganger. Nah, it's a doppelganger. Nah, but no, it's really me. I'm sick of being a scumbag, so I'm gonna start actually staying on YouTube and staying consistent. That's the main name of the game is just always being consistent. Already, I'm getting ready to drop some more stuff, maybe either today or tomorrow. But it's going down, baby. I'm sick of it. Okay, anyway, we got the Straw Hats crying. And wait a minute. I didn't realize this. Saul has a beard, like Brown Beard had. He got a mustache that's like tied up in it's like it's like rubber bands on it or something like that, and it's real long, freaking coming down his face. I didn't see that in the last chapter. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or just I didn't notice. Okay, we delete for you. We'll expire for you. Okay, the Straw Hats is crying because of what Robin said. They're like, man, we good people. We would do anything for you. It's especially Sanji. Okay, you bet. Okay, Luffy concurs. Yo, what's going on, man? B is the greatest person of all time. I've never met anybody that is good of a person as this guy B is. He's awesome. I want y'all all to know that. And that's why I'm going to be way more consistent from now on. Okay, anyway, back to the review. Okay, it's good to meet Robin's friends. This is Saul talking to the other giants. One of the giants is the girl from what's her name? Den? She's the girl from the new giant pirates crew. I think her name's Den or something like that. But anyway, he's talking to them. Seriously, you've done great making it all the way to Elbath. And sorry for spooking you earlier. Me and my assistant, Angie, so Angie Stone is in this chapter, we're out here rehearsing that bit for a while. Oh, they was in on it. I didn't know the other giant, the other girl, the giant that was with him with the hat, and she was like, "Oh my God, Saul!" Blah, 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 blah. I didn't know she was in on the gag, but she was. That's why everybody gagging and choking. Anyway, I used to be a Marine, so I know how impressive it is to be recognized as an emperor. He used to be scared of the emperor, so he know what time it is. Now Luffy standing there all proud like this, crossing his arms, chest all out, even though he's 5'4". I play he's like 5'7", 5'8". But yeah, he's standing tall. You can't tell the difference between him and the giant at this point. You couldn't. They look the same at this point. Okay, Saul's talking to Luffy. Thank you so much for protecting Robin. Please keep it up. Okay, no problem. So yeah, the Straw Hat crew basically like, yeah, we're gonna hold it down, especially Usopp. Usopp made sure Robin didn't get that damn penalty. Robin, remember, Robin was if it wasn't for Usopp, Robin be out of the game. And this is Elbaf, this is Usopp's art. So here we go. So that was it right there. So apparently this was going to be Robin's arc, or she was going to get some shine as well. And remember, Robin and Usopp had that moment. Remember before, and what's it called, in his lobbies. So there you go. You've been gone so long. Yeah, I've been gone for like 2.5 months. Who you vote for? Me, I didn't vote for anybody. Be honest. We saw them Philly numbers. I saw them too. I know, but I didn't vote. I didn't vote at all. Okay, here come Vegapunk. Vegapunk says, "Hey Saul, it's me. Have we met?" Saul's like, "Yo, what you talking about? I don't know you." Okay, how? Okay, and how the heck are you flying with the boots? I'm Vegapunk, and he's gonna be like, I guarantee Saul's gonna be like, Vegapunk, you in Okama? What's going on? Okay, you sure? Okay, here goes Jinbei. He's in something. He's in the ship. Is he? That's the Sunny? No, that's the It's one of the giant ships, but it's like a dinghy for the giants, but it's super huge for everybody else. And he said, "You sure you want it now?" They got some type of machine that Vegapunk apparently created. It says Vega on it, and it's like a square box, but you could tell it's like some type of tech in there. Okay, yeah, sorry for the trouble. Here, allow me. Is this a bubble machine? I have no clue what it is. You asked me to bring it from Egghead. What's inside of it, though? Inside, why it's one of me. It's another Vegapunk. Luffy jumped. Luffy's mouth just went wide open. His tongue fell out of his mouth. He looks like Vegapunk right now. He says, another Vegapunk. That's when she said that. That's the first thing I thought of. It might be a prototype or something like that. That machine probably is going to be a transformer. It's going to flip out and turn into like a humanoid shape, and then it's going to say, "Oh, I'm another Vegapunk." Okay. Also, you seen them Jersey drones? You see any over in Philly? I haven't seen any, but I didn't even know about them. Somebody just told me about them just earlier today. I knew nothing about it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm back to the chapter. Yeah, but this clone's different from us satellites. It's a perfect copy. I used it to visit this island 20 years ago. Stella couldn't exactly leave the lab for months at a time without those government dogs noticing. So it's an actual so the robot we seen of Vegapunk and the Vegapunk we saw in Elbaf was really a robot. I'm guessing that's what it seems like. So she said it's a perfect copy, so it's gonna look just like him. So I thought that what she called was gonna be a new member. What's her name? Cecil. Cecil's the Vegapunk girl, right? It's her name's like Cecil or I forgot what the name is, but I think it's like C, something like that. But I thought she was going to join the Straw Hats. She's with them right now, you know what I mean? But maybe this robot's going to join too, or maybe both, or maybe the Straw Hats is going to be like 20 members strong. Who knows? All right, let's see. Okay, she's getting ready to open it. Now then, let's stop dilly-dallying and get to it. I've already added the cultivation fluid. Every guy on the planet has cultivation fluid. But we won't be able to do a safe extraction till I make the necessary till I make the necessary equipment. Okay, that's why I intend to build a new lab right here. So we got Egghead 2.0 is going to be on L Bath. It's going to be L Head or something like that, or Egg Bath or something. Okay, I go to Mean for my political opinions and current world news. There's something wrong with you then. Trust me, I don't have good political news or anything like that. I'm just a layman. You know what I mean? But as far as Kamala and Trump, if I had to choose between one of those two, it wouldn't matter to me who got picked. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? I didn't feel confident in either one of them, so I didn't vote. What's going on, Morgan? All right, let's see. If you really are Vegapunk, then I'm thrilled to see you after 20 long years. But I don't get it. Why are you in Okama? No play. It says woman. Why are you a woman? That's there a that oh that there's a perfectly logical explanation. I don't know if the explanation is I split myself to a bunch of people is a perfectly logical explanation. I'm not sure about that. Oh, her name's Lilith. Because Bonnie just says her name, Lilith. Will that make it possible for you to help Papa too? That's the plan. Okay, so Kuma's coming back. Kuma's a straight up gangster. We all love Kuma. The backstory just made him even better. He was one of the best warlords, period, back, since the beginning. Since we first met him, it was like, yo, what the hell is going on? This guy's crazy. His Delph fruit was crazy. His power was crazy. The lasers. Then find out he's a cyborg. All that was crazy. Then come to find out his backstory. The dude was a straight up stand up G, stood on all 10 toes since he was like 6. You know what I mean? That was crazy. And he was a revolutionary. Okay, he's coming back. All right. It's time for me to start Sakurai and Kuma again. Okay, here we go. Some more giants. Sir, are you done? Can we play now? My bad, kids. Come on out. Thanks for waiting. Don't tell me he got kids. Is this Saul's girl right here? Remember, he said he didn't like L Bathians or whatever they call L Bathers or L Bathers or whatever. He said they were like savages. But once he goes to the island and he starts knocking them up, he said it was 20 years ago, so he had time. He had plenty of time to knock some boots. So maybe. Okay, what's going on, Morgan? And hey, what's going on, J Moo? I'm looking at the chat. Okay, anyway, back to the chapter. Those types used the spring area as a playground. We had them hold off so they wouldn't spoil Mr. Saul's performance. You went that far? Yes, it was worth it. Come on, this is Saul and Robin. Come on, stop it. I apologize for the belated introduction. I am Angie Stone, an assistant teacher and singer. Librarian Saul's assistant, Angie Stone. I don't mean, that's what it says right here. I don't mean to brag, but this is Elbath's #1 school and library. All right. I'm happy it's 2 pages on 1 page. Because a lot of times they put it on different pages, sometimes cut off and cropped and you can't tell what's going on. Okay, now we got. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. Let me give you a tour of the premises. Okay, that sounds fun. Not so fast. Okay, Luffy and Usopp just took right off. So basically, they plan on making this Usopp's art, which it should be. You know what I mean? Usopp, I think what should happen is this. Like people talking about the power up. First off, he got to get better with observation haki. That's #1. That's #1. #2, powers. How's he gonna upgrade so fast? Remember, all the Straw Hats are special though. All of them. They're all special. That's what Oda said. So that means that they all got. First off, Usopp is a descendant of Mont Blanc Nolan. So they all of them are going to be of some type of lineage. All of them. You know what I mean? So they all got latent powers. Maybe any one of them could have been Joy Boy. Who knows? Maybe any one of them could have been. Who knows? You know what I mean? But or could have been on Joy Boy's level. You know what I mean? They probably all are descendants of Joy Boy's original crew. What you call them? what's his name? Mont Blanc Nolan. He might have been a descendant of somebody who was on Joy Boy's crew who was just like him. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Remember, Mont Blanc was supposed to be a liar, but he wasn't a liar. Usopp is supposed to be a liar, but he's not a liar. Tell me that's not a coinky dink. You know what I mean? But what I think they could do is for power up is, let's say Usopp plants some pop greens in Elbaf and they turn out to come out as a giant version. So now he could just make giant versions of the pop greens and they just like 20 times as strong or something like that. You know what I mean? They could do that. Let me check the comments. Okay, oh yeah. You also seen Jay-Z's finally got caught up. No, I didn't. I heard about people saying that Jay-Z was in some was like abusing people and stuff like that, and was in it with Diddy. I heard about it, but I didn't see him get jammed. I just heard allegations. So I don't know about him getting jammed. Okay, Joy Boy couldn't fight. He was a buster. He said Joy Boy couldn't fight. No, Joy Boy could fight. If he created that Conqueror's hockey knot that was so strong it was able to not take out, but stop or slow down the Gorosei, that tell you how strong he is right there. Okay, here we go. This is Walrus Folk School. Walrus Folk School. There's a walrus on the top of the door at the entrance. Well, I mean, it's an arch. I'm sorry. Mr. Saul opened it. He did it? Saul don't play walrus. Okay, so he made a walrus school. Mr. Saul opened it 20 years ago at our late king's request. And Saul got there 20 years ago. That means Saul got it popping right then and there. What I want to know is, okay, I can understand Saul going to Elbaf. He didn't like Elbaf, but if he would have went to his old hometown, the world government might have been able to find him. If he'd have been anywhere off the Grand Line, the world government would probably have been able to find him because it's weak. They're weaker compared to the Grand Line. You go on the Grand Line, it's gonna be harder to find you because you got to fight through all this crap in order to even get from island to island. All right, so check this out. I want to know how Saul made it to Elbaf because he would have to sell basically the entire planet. He was strong enough to make it from Reverse Mountain to the Red Line to Fisherman Island and then all the way to Elbaf. He couldn't have been that strong. This is one of the problems of One Piece being so long is if it takes long, that means that they got to keep scaling the characters in terms of power. So basically, Saul must have got a giant buff or something like that. Okay, anyway, let's see. Rich Mean is in the building. What you giving the subs big? What you giving the subs big banks mean? I saw you in Philly a while ago. I'm in Pittsburgh. Oh, I got an aunt out in Pittsburgh and some cousins and an uncle out there, man. So I've been out there a couple times, but not a lot. It was real hilly. You know what I mean? So shout out to Pittsburgh. Shout out to OB Anime, man. Oh man, I said Obey. Okay, let's see. This is going to be a blast. It's a training school for young warriors, right? Aokiji beat Saul so bad that he talked all that crap about Elbathians being savages and all the other crap, and now he's training people for fighting to fight against the world government. That's how bad he got beat. Okay, here we go. Gerd, that's a girl name. Gerd. I kept saying Den or something like that. Okay, Gerd, Angie Stone, you go on. Show them around the school. I'm going to take Robin straight to the library where we got 20 poneglyphs lined up, ready, waiting for it. Okay, are you coming, Chopper? Okay, I want to check the library too. Bet the books are massive. Yeah, obviously. School always make me nostalgic. That's what Brooks says. School makes him nostalgic. I gotta figure out what that means, man. What he means by school makes him nostalgic. And I mean, okay, I'll tag along and keep you safe, Nami. That's obviously Sanji. Okay, I'm more interested in that giant tree. Frankie, obviously. Why? Because he built the ship out of Adam. You know what I mean? The Adam tree. Okay, yeah, it's huge. That's Jinbei. Okay, let's catch these shorties. The giant kids are going after the straw hats and play prisoners. Okay, they about to do the same thing that happened when they first got on Elbaf, about to happen again, but with some kids. So you can't beat the kids up. Okay, man, this really is a country of giants. Should I cut them? Yo, and people always talk about how great Zoro is, and they sack ride him, and Zoro fans in One Piece are the worst fans ever, man. They're like terrible, man. He'll be like, "Should I cut these kids?" And the fan base will go, "Yay, we love him." He'll just delete anybody for no reason just because Luffy wants him deleted. And people be like, "Yay, he's such a great character." Zoro's good. I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I love Zoro too, but they make it sound like anything he says or does is like the greatest thing ever, man. Okay, anyway, no, you idiot. Usopp had to tell Zoro calm down, otherwise he's gonna slap him. And you know Zoro does not want any smoke with Usopp. He saw what Usopp did to Luffy. He don't want no problems. These giants are just kids. Be the mature one. Oh man. Some of the other kid giants was like crying about it. Stop that. You know we're not allowed to harm cute humans. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yo, they mad at the other giant kids. They don't know that these the people they messing with ain't to be messed with. They don't understand that. They think just because they so much bigger that they could beat them. Nah. Luffy, Zoro, let me see. Usopp, it's them three together. They move like giants. All of them move like giants with the power of a giant. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the kids made the other kids apologize. And don't call them shorties either. They're so lame. Okay, are these brats really Elbaf's future? I mean, future warriors? Hey, watch it. You can't just say words like brat anymore. So basically, Elbaf is woke. They woke and they broke. Now they woke and they don't take people calling them shorty. I mean, brats and stuff like that. That's ageist. They don't like ageism. All right, let me check the comments. Should I get Domino's today? Uber has a buy one get one free medium pizza deal. New Year's get on to me. I'm going to get one now that you say buy one get one free. So yeah, go to Domino's, man. Okay, let me check Obey. Pittsburgh's cool. To be honest, the people there are a lot more chill compared to being in Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Cranberry got the views. Yeah, Detroit's like the worst. Not playing. I used to live in Cleveland, and I mean, so that's why I was in Pittsburgh because we would have to drive through Pittsburgh to get. Well, we didn't have to go to, but it's better to go through Pittsburgh to get to Cleveland, and I would go see my aunt. You know what I mean? So yeah, Pittsburgh, all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. It ain't got nothing on Philly though. Ain't got nothing on Philly, and Philly's not chill either though. That's one thing I don't like. Okay, should I already read that? So Zoro would cut down the straw hat if Luffy demanded it. No, not if Luffy demanded it. If Luffy just said, you know what, you should go ahead and slice up Sanji. Oh no, let's say Jinbei. He'll be like, all right, cool, and just go ahead and do it. That's what Oda says. Oda says that Zoro is a true lackey. He's a true lackey. He's a yes man. He's just gonna do whatever Luffy says because he's a sucker. Okay, all One Piece fans are crazy. A lot of One Piece fans are crazy. Okay, let me get back to the chapter. This is surreal. We weren't even offended. I mean, we weren't even offended by the shorties comment. And aren't you guys meant to be wild fighters willing to pillage and burn the seas themselves? Usopp got it mixed up, got it twisted exactly what Elbaf is. He think they all like cutthroat and ready to go out at any moment. Fighters, no way. That's too. So the kids that was going after them, they was like, we ain't fighters, man. They said we lovers, man. That's all we do. We love. We spread joy like Joy Boy. Okay, fighters, no way. That's dangerous. But you punks are the next generation of Elbaf warriors, right? You can't say punks either. It doesn't say that. It said the B word. But I don't know if they're gonna demonetize me for that. Okay, words like that are old fashioned. They said, man, you better get woke. Yo, they about to wake the straw hats up. Hey, that was an adult just now. Old fashioned. What's that mean? What's that meant to mean? What they mean that was an adult right just now? I don't see any adults. Oh, they standing on a grown giant. Hold on, I need to take a sip. Ah, had to drink some liquor real quick. Okay, now Zoro said that was an adult just now, right? So he heard him. How did Zoro not see him or see her? You know what I mean? How? Zoro supposed to be like, oh, I got observation hockey. I know what's going on before it happens. How did he not see that? How did Usopp not sense it? Luffy should have sensed it. He got future sight. You know what? With the probably Luffy's laying on her, so he might have sensed her, but they might have not sensed any intent. She's just laying there. That's probably what it is. You should probably move. They're going to get told off. You're standing on Miss Ripley, believe it or not. Ripley from this is Ripley from Alien, but she's a giant version. Okay, Walrus Folk School biology teacher, Ripley. Don't look like no teacher. She look like a model. Okay, let's see. We climbed onto a giant, our bad. Okay, no worries. You're feather light. And she said, I can't even feel y'all, man. If you jumped on my boobs, man, I wouldn't be able to notice. You know what I mean? It'd be like trampolines or something. Okay, anyway, I bet this is a culture shock for you. But all those legends of fearsome giant pirates are from 100 years ago, you know. So when Usopp learned about Elbaf, he was learning it from Dory and Brogy. Dory and Pierogi, they're from 100 years ago. So when they left, the fight in Elbaf left. That's what it looks like. So Dory and Brogy, they had all the fight in Elbaf and they left it. Oh man. So basically the new Elbaf is soft. Why they made it soft and woke? Oh, they trying to say woke is soft? Stop that, man. You could be woke and be a hard gangster, a hardened criminal. You know what I mean? But apparently, I think that since Dory and Brogy left, there was no fight in Elbaf after that. They took it out of there. Maybe all the gangsters that was there at that time left with them. Okay, foul mouths, aggression, plundering, war, those are relics of a bygone era now. It might also have something to do with what's the name? Shanks. Shanks is that if I'm not mistaken, that's Shanks territory. So ain't nobody gonna go ahead and mess with Elbaf. So that might have been some of the wars right there. Also, you got they first off they fall into the Grand Line, so I mean to the New World. So it ain't too many people that can mess with them out there. Um, what else? Oh, remember I'm hearing that you can't stay in Elbaf for too long, so that might be another reason why. But I can't remember what I was just thinking. But something else happened, but I can't remember. Anyway, welcome to Elbaf, Straw Hats. I heard about you from Saul. Okay, there you are, Luffy. Sorry about our loud-mouthed brats. Didn't you just say words like that were behind the times? Yeah, miss. Yeah, you're so naughty. Do as I say, as I do. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Loki is trapped down in the underworld. So with him being down there, maybe that's why there's no more warriors, or they're not that tough because they haven't had to fight against anybody for 20 years. Probably locked when they probably locked Loki up. They probably hadn't had to fight. But here's the crazy thing though: giants age at a slow rate, meaning 100 years to them is really about 30 years. That means that the people from the 100 years ago, a lot of them are still there. So why would things change that much? Things in Elbaf should change a lot slower because they get a lot older. They stay around for a lot longer. So it shouldn't change like this. I wouldn't think. Not in 20 years. I mean, not in 100 years. Okay, then the lady said, "Do as I say, not as I do. I can do what I want, but y'all gotta do what I tell y'all to do." Anyway, let me check the comments. Cleveland, cool, but since I moved to PA, it's been cool. Obey used to live in Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland was cool. It was boring. Cleveland, cool, but since I moved to PA, it's been cool. Philly ain't nothing like Pittsburgh. The people in Philly are wilding, but I met a couple real ones, and Cranberry is nothing but mountains. Yeah, you basically got it right. That's what it is. I mean, it's a lot more dangerous out here, but it's a lot more fun too. It's a lot more things going on. It's a lot more people. It's a lot more of everything. The snow the snow leopards in PA look better than the ones in Detroit. Don't get me wrong, Detroit cool, but it's more chaotic than Pittsburgh. Yeah, yeah. Pittsburgh is probably like somewhere in the middle. It's not. It's out of the cities. It'll be ones where it's just like crazy. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh ain't one of them. You know what I mean? But they're not a city where it's like. I don't think it's a city where you could be careless and carefree and think nothing's going to happen. You know what I mean? They got crime in Pittsburgh too, but it ain't as much as like some of the worst cities like Baltimore or like you said, Detroit or Philly and stuff like that. Let me see. By the way, what was your thoughts on Kai Sinet's ma- uh, ma- Mafiathon two sub two subathon? We need to take. I didn't watch it. I haven't even really checked Kai Cenat, out. Period. I know a little bit about him. I seen him playing basketball. I seen snippets of like some streams he did with he did one with Ice Spice. He did one with Sexy Red. I think he did one with Nicki Minaj. So I know who you're talking about, but I don't watch a lot of his stuff. I gotta start checking more of his stuff out. Who do you think won between Drake and Kendrick? Drake, not playing Kendrick. The answer determines my cult like following of you. I'm gonna say Kendrick. That they not like us. That destroyed Drake, man. That destroyed the man. It was funny too. Okay, seek the trade. Okay, I'm back to the chapter. Seek the trade with other nations, not wage war. Okay, so something else. Something you know what else I'm thinking. Saul might have turned the L Bath out. Remember, he got there 20 years ago. They probably was already not warring that much before. So, boom, there you go. And then Saul came in and said, "Hey, what about you guys try loving each other and not warring with each other?" That might have changed things. Our beloved late King Harold said those wise words. So Harold, or what you call him, what's his name? Saul might have influenced him. He often clashed with all the graybeards of the villages. Okay, so he was a fighter. He might have got tired of fighting. Oh no, King Harold got taken out by Prince Loki. King Harold, a visionary of a king who wanted to revolutionize our country. He was slain by his actual flesh and blood, that crazy prince. The country still refuses to recognize his claim to the throne. That's why Elbaf doesn't currently have a sovereign. So they're basically just they're wild and free right now. They ain't got no king or nothing. And that brings today's history lesson to a close. Everyone showed these guys around school. Yes, ma'am. Okie dokie. Why is the school so small? I mean, it looks tiny compared to some of these giants, man. Okay, hey, Mr. Captain, you look different from all the white, from that all white look you had before. What's the deal? I was looking forward to seeing that. He said that's when that's my free form. That's what he's gonna say. He said that's my free form dreadlocks right there. Okay, I was looking forward to seeing you like that. That's me at my freest. He told you he's gonna say that. He said that's me when I got the free forms on. Okay, you remember a legendary warrior from the old fables of Elbath? It made my heart skip a beat. Oh, you resembled. I'm sorry, I said remember. You resembled a legendary warrior from the old fables of Elbath. Okay, I'm from the last generation of Elbath warriors after all. How is it the last generation should be like right there? Dorian Broggie was from it, and they still young. They only middle aged. She is too. It should be plenty of them around. It should be plenty of warriors around. But one thing I'm from reading this, I know is that they know what Joy Boy looked like. They know what he looked like, so that's good. Let me check the comments real quick. Mean X Kai. Yeah, let's do it. Set that up, man. Appreciate you. Mean the GOAT for sure. I'm not the GOAT, but I'm trying to be one now. I'm going to take the time on my day to make sure I'm doing the things to become the GOAT at some point. Okay, so you've pretty much already heard. It came up when we were trying to escape Egghead alive. That's how we ended up here. Okay, boom. I'm trying to look at the schematics. Look at the layout of this area that they're in. Okay. Why these buildings are small, man? It's like 2-3 stories and that's it. There's no like skyscrapers. They talk about all this technology they got. They have no bigger buildings. Okay, here we go. So you know how I couldn't stop worrying about those books. After seeing all the scholars uh, being deleted to save them, that's why I went back to O'Hara with Hydruden and the others. I was overcome with tears when I saw how many of them survived, each one a tiny spark of hope. Now, remember, those books are normal size. So Chopper's thinking that he's going to see a bunch of giant books. They're going to be small. They're going to be like the size, they're going to be smaller than what he would be in his walking point. Now, Robin, be careful. Watch what happens to the book you're holding as we enter. What the heck is he talking about? Yo, check this out. He said, be careful. Watch what happens with the book as we enter. So Robin walks in. She's got a small book. The book turns giant once they walk in. That's not no horror book, right? I'm looking at it, it says archaeology on the front. Is that Robin's book? Why would it turn giant? Is the books in O'Hara, the books that were in O'Hara that they saved, do those books turn giant? Okay, we got to uncover this mystery, man. What's going on? Okay, feast your eyes. Isn't it amazing? All these books, giant size. It's marvelous, don't you think? Any book you bring in here gets gigantified. Welcome to the Mysterious Owl's library. The owl is a giant owl. I'm thinking the owl may have some. He said any book you bring in here gets gigantified. All these books. No, what does it say? Any book you bring in here gets gigantified. That sounds like a he says book. He didn't say anything. So that sounds like it's a devil fruit. Somebody's got devil fruit that makes that gigantifies things or something. And I think it might be the owl. The owl's wearing a damn jacket. It got on. I mean, it's got on a cloak. I'm sorry. It's wearing a cloak, and it is huge. All these books were rescued from O'Hara 22 years ago. All the books we rescued from O'Hara 22 years ago can be found here. We made sure not to miss any of them, not a single one. How did they get all the books? Not like 90% of them, but every last single one. None of them got destroyed. That's crazy. It could be maybe some that they have, but is like half torn, or you know what I mean, like half destroyed or something like that. Okay, this is the world's greatest library. Do you like books? This is a flashback of Robin when she's talking to Cloud. Cloud, Clover D. Cloud. I mean, Cloud Clover. I'm sorry. I never thought I'd have the privilege of showing you this. Boom, that's it. Now we back to the underworld, the realm of the deleted. You already know Loki probably already free. I'm thinking Luffy probably already freed him. I guess you've also got nothing but free time. Oh no, he's still tied up. Who's gonna let him out? Somebody's gonna let him out. Loki's gonna be the villain for this chapter. Cloud Strife. His name, no, his name's Cloud Clover. It's Cloud D Clover, meaning Cloud Clover. Okay, I'm sorry. Am I disturbing you? Nah, I welcome a good disturbance. I have nothing to do but delete time. Who is talking to Loki? He says he's looking for somebody to help free him. That's what's going on. So that moment of true fear you mentioned before is what is that still what motivates you? Yo, I'm looking just at the transponder snail. That's what's I thought it was a person talking. It's a giant transponder snail. It's got to be giant because you can see how big it is compared to Loki. It's not as small compared to Loki, but it has to be bigger than the size of a human. That's how big it is. It's like the size of 3 humans, like rolled up in a ball. And I'm looking at it, and for some reason, I get the thought that there's a Gorosei or somebody from the government on the other side of that transponder snail. Because remember, they're going to look like who's talking. Yes, even now, when I think about it, I can't stop trembling. Snow transponder snail, voice recognition and cold resistant type. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. It just got fur because it's resistant for cold resistance. Oh, what's going on, Cyclops? Man, I missed you. Okay, ditto. It's so frustrating. We've been friends for a long time, but for one reason or another, we've never actually met face to face. So basically, I don't know who he's talking to because it just got fur on it. Now Loki said that he never met this guy face to face. I remember seeing like something on Google, like I did a Google search, and people keep talking about this Shanks clone. Maybe that's what I mean. Not Shanks clone, Shanks twin. Maybe that's what he's talking. Who would be talking to Loki? My first thought is a government official. Let me look. My first thought is government. If I was there in your stead, I'd have turned that place into a ruin and slaughtered a lot of them. I would have turned. Wait, who the hell is he talking to? And why would the person who he's talking to would have slaughtered everybody and turned into a ruin? Why would he do? He's just that evil. I need to see some motivation for this guy. Why would he just slaughter everybody? For what? For what? I don't understand it. Okay, I don't want. He said, I don't want that. For a noble soul, you're too naive, Mosa. Let me look up who Mosa is right now. I'm about to look it up right now. I gotta see who this guy is. I'm gonna see if it's somebody that's been in that's been shown before. Okay, Mosa. First, I think there was a government employee. Okay, look. There's a devil fruit called the Mosa Mosa no Mi, right? It says it's a non-canon paramecia type devil fruit that grants the user the ability to accelerate the growth rates of plants and control them to their desire. Mosa means like a duke or someone in higher states. Okay, thank you. Okay, but I'm watching this and it says that Mosa means grow. Now you've seen the books grow in the library. So whoever is Mosa might be controlling the books. It may be the owl. So he might be working with somebody else that's in Elbath currently. It might not be. I thought my first thought was government, but it might. Somebody put Moses. it might be somebody else in Elbath that's working with him that will free him at some point. Okay, you've got to stamp them out without mercy. Only a fool gives their enemy a second chance to get payback. Thank you for your counsel. You use harsh words, but there's a streak of kindness beneath the surface. I've noticed that more and more recently. Ain't no kindness in Loki, man. Not at all. He's pure evil. Hey, you're giving me the creeps. Don't do that again, or you'll regret it. That kind of crap won't fly. He said, don't ever say I got feelings or emotions. Kindness, never say that to me again. Please, can you not shout? Please, can you not shout? Mosa, just you wait till I'm no longer shackled. Is he the enemy? He said, wait till I'm no longer shackled. That could be a threat. So I'm not sure. I have no clue. I don't want to see. Western Village. Hey, wasn't the feast delayed? We're just drinking while we wait. While we wait, where you're having way too much fun. Now we see people appear, right? And it's on the pentagraph. They just like teleport there. The same way the Goro say teleported somewhere. But remember back when Brooke was in the long arm tribes area or whatever, and they were like praying or whatever on like one of these looking things, one of these pentagram looking things. Maybe they got something to do with it. Okay, so they get there. I'm seeing Luffy. I mean, not Luffy. Luffy. Nah, it looks like Usopp, but they ain't him. It's the Giants partying, whatever. Then we see Shanks, but it's not Shanks. Okay, they're at some ruins. We see the pentagram there, and then it's it looks like this looks like it might be a woman. I'm not sure, but this one definitely looks like Shanks. Let me look up Shanks. Let me look up a picture of Shanks just to be sure. The reason why I said I want to be sure is because Shanks has a scar on his left eye. I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure the scar wasn't on the right. But if you notice, this guy that they're showing that looks like Shanks, he's in a cloak. Why would he appear on the pentagram? Just like the Goro say. This ain't Shanks. Remember the Goro say had the meeting and then Shanks appeared. He's shown from the same viewpoint as last time when this guy who looked like Shanks in the cloak showed up the same way last time, and they only showed the same side of his face. Why? Because if you show the other side of the face, you would see there's no scar there. So then you would know that that's not really Shanks. So Shanks really does have a twin. And Shanks' twin would obviously be Celestial Dragon. Because remember, they're from the Figure family. They're Celestial Dragons. Also, if he's appearing in these damn pentagrams and stuff like that, he has to be a warrior. I'm thinking he's a holy knight. It got to be. These two people must be holy knights. That's my conclusion, man. I'm sticking to it until I'm proven wrong. Let me check the comments. Okay, I think he's someone from another country, a king. If Loki wants to militarize Elbath, like back in the days, then it's a good thing. He said, so nothing but bones. He wants Loki out so that way he could turn Elbath into a war zone, because apparently being a war zone is a good thing. Okay, NGL, the other person looks like Utah. I didn't even think about that. Let me check. If that's Utah, then that would be Shanks, right? She does have the hair in front of her face. Let me see. She has the hair in front of her face. but the hair that's usually in front of her face is not there. So I'm assuming that that's not her. She doesn't have the earmuffs or anything on. I mean the headphones on. She doesn't have that. The hair in front of her face is not right. She has on bandages, which is not what she normally does. I'm gonna say that's not her. That's somebody else. Why would it be Utah? I don't think there's any reason for it to be her. Shanks finally beats the snitch and rat allegations for now. Yes, this ain't Shanks. You see, I'm looking at this dude. Look like he may have a mustache or a beard. I'm gonna look him up I'm gonna look Shanks up real quick. I think Shanks does have that as well. Yeah, he does. They both do. Shanks got a little bit. He has a little bit of a beard, a small beard, like he trims it all the time. It's like a thin line going around his face like this. But the guy that was showed here has the same exact thing. Let me see his hair right quick. He got the same hairstyle too. Same hairstyle. It's not. I can't see Shanks working for the world government though. Like, why would he do that? Because remember, he was raised by Gold Roger and Rayleigh. It's no way. It's no way. It can't be. Unless he's being controlled or something. But wouldn't Yesop, Lucky, and Beckman know about this? Nah, it can't be Shanks. It's somebody that looks just like Shanks. It's somebody and obviously they work for the world government because they appeared in the same type of pentagram that you see the girls say appearing in. They teleport in that. I think that they don't have devil fruits, but the person who has a devil fruit can do this. I'm thinking that what's her name? Emu. I think Emu's a girl. I think she can make people teleport. She has devil fruit, so she's giving people devil fruit powers or similar powers to devil fruits, but they don't actually have the devil fruit power. She could make people into Oni or something like that. She got the Oni no Mi or something like that. She could turn into a demon or a devil, and then turn everybody else into one if she wants to. So they don't have the devil fruit. They just been granted powers by somebody with the devil fruit powers, and that's probably why they're not affected by water. I'm not sure, but this last part of this chapter is freaking fantastic. I'm not sure if Loki was talking to fake Shanks twin or whatever. I have no clue who he was talking to. But if what the guy says over here is right, that Mosa could mean a noble or something like that, it could just be a Gorosei. It could really be Shanks or Shanks twin. I'm sorry. Let me check the comments real quick and I'm out. Okay, Warzone is a good thing mainly because the world is in chaos with Emu rising to sea and the government acting more aggressive. There's going to be a war soon, and we need Elbaf's help. This is the worst time. Them turn into a war zone doesn't mean they're going to be able to help, but we do need warriors. That's what we do need. We don't need war. We need warriors. Okay, for Elbaf to pick peace. For Elbaf, okay, this is how Shanks got from fighting Kaido to the Marine War so fast. Here's what this doesn't make sense of, Phoenix. You saying that never mind. I was getting ready. You got a point. But it still don't make sense because look, Shanks' ship made it to Marineford. His whole entire ship made it there. So that means the ship got there in time. That means Shanks could have gotten there in time on the ship. Now he could have maybe teleported to fight Kaido and then teleport back to the ship. That could have happened. But then wouldn't Beckman, Lucky Roo, and all of them know about it? Wouldn't Yasop know about that? I don't think so. It doesn't make sense. The ship got to Marineford. So the ship was able to get there fast enough. So that means Shanks could have just been on the ship. Okay, means the type of dude to invest in Hatua coin. I am invested in it. Why wouldn't you? Well, this is what you do, man. You get into that dumb coin, you know it's going to bottom out. You get in there, as soon as your money double, you get out. That's how that works. Okay, are we even sure that Shanks was the one that attacked Kaido? Nothing but bone makes sense. That could have been the case. It could have been fake Shanks that stopped Kaido. But why would fake Shanks stop Kaido? We don't know. But we do know that Shanks' whole crew got to Marineford, so it doesn't have to be the twin. It doesn't have to be teleportation. He got there. The whole ship got there. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Peace.